everyone, it's G here from Golden Thread Tarot, and this is going to be another little let's chat, okay? So, I don't have any cards out here, and I don't plan to pull any cards. I just want to talk to you guys about something that I've really been noticing, right? About alignment, right? About alignment. We hear people all the time tell you that you attract what you are. You align with what you are, okay? And something I have just totally been noticing, right, is that let's be honest about this, right? I was noticing in my analytics, right, that the most searched word, okay, it's 1222 down on the clock, okay? It's 1222 down on the clock. So Spirit is like, alignment, absolutely. What you're aligning with is what matters, okay? There it is, 122. Okay? What you align with is what matters, okay? And oh gosh. I noticed that the top word, or it used to be, the top word that I would get the most views on, because in your analytics system, if you don't have a YouTube channel, you might not know this, right? But they give you all kind of background analytics on, like, and the word that I was noticing, right? The number one word that was in my titles of my videos that people were searching out the most, that was actually getting me clicks, on my video. So the word that if I put it in the title would get me the most clicks based on the number of people who were researching it. It was the word karmic. And it made me stop and it made me pause. And I was like, karmic? But why? All day long in my comment section is, don't care about the karmic, don't care about what that person's doing, don't care about them. But the clicks say something different, right? The analytics say something different, right? And I'm not saying that all of you, because don't get me wrong, my loves, okay? Right? And please understand that in the past, I was in this mode too. I don't think that I ever specifically searched out the word karmic, right? But it just made me stop and pause. And I'm like, wait, why? Why is the word, why? When there are so many people out there that go out there, you search the word karmic, and you pull up videos that have the word karmic in there, and then you watch those videos and you go under the comment section and you're like, I don't care what this person is doing, don't care about them, they make me sick, I don't, blah blah blah. But you're the one searching for it. You're the one that clicked on the video. You're the one that clicked on the video that was about some drama that was happening between your divine masculine and your karmic, right? So the words that you are projecting about how you feel and the moves that you're making, they don't line up, my sweet. And I talk about all the time about how, right? Mama G's here, okay? And and they don't line up, my sweet. What you're saying and the moves you're making, they don't line up. And I understand we all do this, right? We all want to project this certain image of ourselves, but then we really show how we really feel in our moves, in our clicks, where we give our attention, what we look at, what we research, what we give our mental space to, because it is our most valuable asset, is our mental space, right? Our time. It's your most valuable asset. What you give your energy to is what you attract, right? What you give your energy to is what you attract. So whatever you're watching, whatever content you're clicking on, whatever book you're reading, whatever videos you're watching, that's what you tell the universe you want more of. So if you find yourself, which I have been here before, let's be honest about it, right? I have been here before in the endless clicks of what's your divine masculine doing? How do they really feel about you? What do they find about you that's sexy? And we all want to hear those things about ourselves. Like, yeah, what does my divine masculine think is sexy about me, right? And, right? But you can get stuck in clicking in those, right? You can get stuck in that energy. You can get stuck in the drama of it all. And let's be honest, okay? The algorithm loves to push drama. We all know that, right? Otherwise, drama videos and drama channels, they wouldn't have gotten as big as they did, right? The chaos, the drama. That's what people, the majority of people are really drawn to, right? The conflict. Because we are creatures who are taught to search out the conflict to find the resolution. But the resolution is not in the conflict. The energy of the resolution and the energy of the conflict are not the same. Right? They're not the same. And I had a person that I was sure was my divine masculine. I was sure of it. I watched video after video that said yes. I got them to pull, or I would hold them in my mind and get them to pull on the energy, and they would all, every single time, they would say, oh, well, if you're on the twin flame journey, this could be your divine masculine, or this could be your divine counterpart. And then after a while, I stayed stuck and I stayed stuck, and I heard reading after reading after reading after reading after reading after reading after reading talk about how this person was stuck with their karmic. This person wasn't leaving their karmic. Oh, they just love you so much. They love you so much. They love you so much, but they're just stuck with their karmic. But it's this, but it's that, but it's their job, but it's money, but it's, whatever it was. And I was like, why? Why? And I stayed stuck in that why for a long time. And then I finally was like, I got to pull myself out of this. I got to stop. I got to stop, and I got to just, worry about myself, start focusing on myself, start focusing on my journey. And I got really called to like change up the content on my channel of what I was talking about. Like, yes, I still talk about love, but I've turned it much more to about ourselves and manifesting. And I mean, I can see the difference in clicks and views and the algorithm on my channel. I can see it, but it's okay, because this is what I would rather talk about. And I notice now, which I don't now at this point, I don't pull on this person's energy. I don't anymore, right? But I started noticing that once I made that distinction in my mind, suddenly the readings changed. Suddenly it was, actually, I don't think this person is your divine masculine. It's like, you might have thought this person was your divine masculine, but they're not anymore, right? And it made me realize that even me as a tarot reader, and I've heard people say it 1,000 times, it finally clicked in my mind that I was really misusing tarot. I was really misusing it, right? I hear all the time, it's a confirmation, right? But I noticed that when my mind changed, the energy that people would pull on this person changed. And it really stuck into me, like, wow, even though I do tarot myself, I really have been using it the wrong way. I really have been thinking about it the wrong way. I really have been going about this the wrong way, for me, at least, right? Because became so glaringly obvious that they had been calling that person my divine masculine because I had convinced myself they were my divine masculine. And I heard reader after reader after reader tell me and confirm to me, yes, this person is your divine masculine. And then suddenly I changed my mind, and wouldn't you know, tarot reader after tarot reader after tarot reader said, this person's not your, well, less, right? I'd watch a few tarot readings on this person, and they, were like, you might have thought this person was your divine masculine, but they seem like a karmic. They actually seem like a karmic. Yeah, I think you're realizing this person was a karmic. I think you're kind of getting over a lesson about this person, thinking that they might have been a divine partner, but now they're a karmic. But now you realize they're a karmic. Or, and it's like, yeah. So, at this point, I'm not ashamed to say I too, right? Which is why I say it so often on my channel, is that I say it so often on my channel. It's like, don't allow tarot to get you all messed up. Now, this is, this is something that I was going through like some months ago, right? And I'm now at a place now where I feel like really comfortable talking about it. because I too had myself looking like a damn fool, right? Like I too had myself getting caught up in the tarot swarm. I too was the person sitting there. I was that person too, right? Sitting there thinking in my mind, this person's getting on my nerve, like why? Oh my god, they can't see me? And I realized like this people were saying, right? And it gave me this kind of thing like, can I really trust spirit? Can I really trust myself? Can I really trust my guidance, my own guidance? Because I thought my guidance was telling me this person was my counterpart. I thought it was telling me, and it made me question that for a little bit. And now I'm getting an understanding that at the time that person was, a partner to me. That person was my energetic match because I was stuck, right? I was being karmic. I went through the phase of, blaming their karmic. It's their karmic's fault. The karma's getting them stuck. Then I went to blaming that person. No, that person, they're a karmic. It was their problem. They tricked me. And now I'm at the stage bitch, you were tricking yourself. Homegirl, you were tricking yourself. Right? You were tricking yourself. You were playing yourself a damn fool, okay? You were playing yourself a little song that you wanted to hear. And, okay? And I was like, it's not tarot's fault. It's not a tarot reader's fault. It's not spirit's fault, right? You were misusing the tools. You weren't reading the instructions properly, and you were misusing the instrument, right? And the fact was, the instrument wasn't, the tools, the cards. It wasn't misreading the situation, right? At the time, that person, I was aligning with that person being my person because they were stuck with their karmic and I was stuck on them, which is why I was hearing reading after reading say, yeah, this is your person. Yeah, this is your match. Yeah, this is your person, because I was aligning with them because I was staying stuck on them. I was keeping myself small. I was doubting myself, right? Sorry, I'm talking about this dry ass past person. It's making me dry. It's making my mouth dry. But anyway, like I said, those little comments aside, right? I had to take the time to really step back and tell myself there is no reason to doubt yourself. There is just reason to know yourself. Know thyself. Know your moves. Know what you're doing, and understand that tarot is just marrying back what you want to hear to it, right? That doesn't mean that it doesn't work. That doesn't mean that it's not real, right? Because those people that are possibly thousands of miles away from you really are using those cards to read your energy. You just don't know what the fuck your energy is. You're just creepily unaware of exactly where you are or exactly where you were, right? You're misunderstanding exactly what's happened here. And sometimes that really sucks. That really hurts. That's a big ouchie. That's a big ouchie to your ego to be like, don't blame other people. And it's not exactly blame, right? Don't blame other people. Don't blame yourself either. Know yourself. Use it as an opportunity to know yourself more. Because yeah, no, I wouldn't take that back, because it was an experience that allowed me to know myself so much more, right? It was an experience that allowed myself to to know so much about, and it started this whole conversation with myself about who I was, about what I wanted, about how I was seeking validations in other places, how I just wanted to hear, the one of the dangers of, and I don't want to call it a danger of tarot, because it's really our own, it's how we're a danger to ourselves. We get stuck in the echo chamber of hearing exactly what we want to hear, right? We're sensitive enough to know how to draw the videos, or how to how, you know, to put out the energy and stick to that same energy, right? How to draw in those readings that are going to tell us exactly what we want to hear. So that is the whole reason of this video, is really know yourself. And when you start knowing yourself, you might go through this whole blame cycle of it's their fault, no, it's their fault, no, it's this fault, no, it's your fault, no, it's my fault, no, it's not my fault. It's just something I need to know about myself, right? And no one can tell you how long it might take you to process those emotions, or how long it might take you to go through that cycle, right? Because it took me a while to go through that cycle. It took me a while to understand sometimes how the glitz and glimmer and the romanticizing, the romanticization. I'm not saying that word right, and I'm not even sure if that's the right way to say it. Anyway, how sometimes we can get caught up in romanticizing a soulmate journey or a twin flame journey, right? Doesn't mean that they don't exist. Doesn't mean that you don't have a person out there for you, because I still believe in that, right? It just made me understand that there is a lot of people out there who are purposely and, you know, very much so subconsciously keeping themselves stuck, right? Keeping themselves stuck, convincing themselves that this person that they are obsessively watching, or that they are, you know, checking up on all the time, is their person, you know? And I'm not here to try to convince you that it's not your person, but I am here to try to ask you to check in with yourself. Check in with your actions. Step back and really look at yourself and look at this. Look at your situation, right? Know yourself. Know if you have a tendency to chase after emotionally unavailable people, and ask yourself, why am I waiting for someone who is constantly keeping me waiting? Why am I waiting? Why? Why are you waiting? And as long as you are in the I'll wait, okay, you will constantly be attracting people who will keep you waiting. And you'll hear reading after reading after reading tell you, yeah, that's your person. Because as long as you're waiting, you'll match the energy of that person that's keeping you waiting. And in that way, they will be your person. Because you're willing to wait, and they're willing to make you wait. Right? So this is not going to be everybody's reading, but this reading is for those people out there. If I didn't, 1818 down the clock, if I didn't kind of turn you off with the first parts, because I understand it can be triggering. So a lot of stuff that I said can be triggering, and you might want to defend your thought process or defend, because I know that I've had some people when I have said things like this before, you know, come down in the comment section and I will wait, you know, I'll wait as long as, and that's, you know, that's you. And I'm not here to convince you to not wait. I'm just letting you know. Really ask yourself, is watching these videos of somebody telling you that this person is stuck with their karmic, and you getting mad at the karmic and all of that, how does that really make you feel? And is the label that you or that somebody else has put on this person more important than the fact, and more important than the way this person and the relationship and how they're taking it and how they're treating you make you feel? What's more important to you? Is it the label that they're your twin flame, or that or that they're your soulmate? Is that more important than how you really truly feel right now? So that's just something it's something that finally helped me. So it's just something that I want to talk to you guys about, you know? And if you're finding yourself stuck in the cycle, 20:01 down on the clock, 20:01 down on the clock, do something to break yourself out of it, my sweet. Okay? Um, if you feel that feeling of being stuck, if you feel that feeling of, if being with this person triggers your, am I worth it? Am I worth it to be with them? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, they're not your person. Why would you want to fight to be with somebody that makes you question whether or not you're worth it? If this person, and their dealings with their karma and their dealings with their karmic and they're learning their lessons, are they worth it for you not to be happy right now? Because you are worth being happy right now, no matter what stage you're in, no matter what stage they're in, right? Cut them out of the equation and just ask yourself, how do you feel in the situation that you are in right now? How do you feel? How do you feel exactly where you are? And if you feel anything other than I'm completely truly content, I'm growing, I'm learning, I'm loving, this is fantastic, I am so happy, ask yourself why you're telling yourself you're okay with that or you're fine with that. Is it really that you're waiting for a label? Because I can be honest, I was scared, right? I was scared. And it took me a while to unpack that. It took me a while to unpack the fact that I was scared. That it was the fact that I was scared to let this person go because I had thought for so long that it's like, you've spent so much time around this person and you're working so hard for this person and you're doing all of this and this person makes you feel like this and they make you feel it. And I'm like, do they? Or does the thought of when they will be with you make you feel like that? How is this person actually making you feel right now? And when I really sat down and asked myself that, it was, at the time, I felt lonely. I felt abandoned. I felt unworthy. And I really had to sit down and ask myself, why are you fighting for this? Why are you fighting for this? Because you don't want to feel that way? And you're convincing yourself if that person, 12:44 down on the real-time clock, if that person comes in, you won't feel that way? Well, there's another option. You can also walk away and you won't feel that way. So you can sit here and wait and wait and wait until that person comes and you don't feel this way. Or you can make yourself not feel that way right now. So you can give your power away to that person, right? And you can let that person decide when you can be happy. Or you can decide to be happy. You can decide to move on. You can decide to do what you need to do to make yourself feel happy right now. So that's just a little something, that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Not everybody, the people that need to hear it will hear it, right? So let me know down in the comment section down below if this resonated for you, if this helped you, if this helped something click for you, if this triggered you. I'm sorry, but maybe perhaps it will plant a seed that will help you to wake up or to help you to, sorry, I don't want to insinuate that you're asleep where you are right now because I don't know you, I'm not in your mind, and I don't feel your emotions, right? But perhaps, you were drawn here for a reason, right? So I'll just let that be what it is. I'll let you figure out what that reason is, and I'll let spirit knows why they led you here. So I'll let that be what it is, right? I won't make assumptions about why spirit led you here, or I will try not to make assumptions, right? Okay, either way, like the content if you liked it. Share the content if you feel like there's somebody out there that this could help, or if you just want to share the content and get it out there. I really appreciate you, loves. Okay, thank you so much. If you're drawn to any of my other readings, please go check those out. Okay, let me know with your likes and your comments down below if you like this content where we just chat about this stuff. Okay, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.